Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brenda. I hope you're all doing well today. I have to say, although I don't want to, that it's another rainy day and we're supposed to get thunderstorms and everything today. So I wanted to get this video going. And today we are going to turn this 11 by 5 paper sack into this floating pocket. Now you can use it as a floating pocket. I just left it blank on the back, or you can decorate the back and you can use it as a floating pocket and just glue it down on the back, or you can use it as a floating pocket and decorate the back and just use it and just clip it into. One thing I want to say though is this 11 by 5 paper sack just fits onto an 8.5 by 11. My words are just not coming this morning. This just fits onto an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that we normally have in our journals. So it will just fit down there, which is fine with me. I like it like that, which I'll probably use this one in this journal, or not this one, but the one that I'm currently working on. So if you have one any bigger, you're going to have problems. Any bigger than this, you're going to have problems with it fitting into your journal. So, but in order to not worry about that at all, I also have this seven by 3.5 little sack here that I got off. I think I got it off Amazon, and that makes, put this out of the way here. That makes the cutest little floating pocket, and that will fit very comfortably in your journal, like so. And I think it's just as cute as a button. So just pay attention is what I'm trying to say. Just pay attention to the size of your sack if you want to put it inside your journals. So we'll make one of each today. And also, if you have larger sacks and you don't need to put it in your journal, these would make excellent Patreon gifts, or racks, or rack is a random act of kindness, or just a happy mail. Fill it up with all the goodies that you can, and these do hold quite a bit. And also you can even turn it on the back, and this little piece that will be cutting off can also make an extra pocket on the back to fill up even more. So these will make cute little gifts for your Patreons, or happy mail, or whatever you want to use them for, if they don't fit inside your journal. Let's make one. Okay, so we have our paper sack. First thing I want to do is, you know how we usually take our sack, and this is the bottom of the sack, and we fold it up like this, like so? Well, this time we are going to turn it on the other side and fold it up, so the bottom is facing forward. So that is the beginning. Then what I'm going to do is, from this line here, from the top of that pocket, I am going to mark it about maybe 2 inches this time. Before it was, on the other one I did 1.5. I'm just going to go up 2 inches. And you'll see that you can use your own discretion and see how much you want to cut off on the top. Oops, my little one's still in there. So this one's going to be about 2 inches. Now, you know, with paper sacks, they're always kind of wonky. So we're going to have some wonkiness, but that doesn't bother me at all. And here's our little one that you can use on the back side. It doesn't bother me at all as far as being a little wonky. And I should have chosen what I want to put on here, but I think I can get one real quick. I have a bunch of, and I don't remember where these came from, but I have a bunch of these little cabinet cards or whatever you call them. And I'll just pick out the other one later. But this one's good enough. I'll use this one here. So the next step that I do is I glue this right down after I distress it. So I'm just going to take this a little, you can have, you know, flowers or butterflies, or I, as you probably know, am sticking to the more grungy theme for a while. So I'm just going to place that right down in the middle, like so. Put this back on for just a few. I will be needing it again. So you can see how, you know, the wonkiness of these, that doesn't bother me at all. As a matter of fact, I kind of like it that way. Adds a little bit of character. So I am using just some rope string or twine or whatever you want to call it. And here, this is our pocket going this way. I'm just going to turn this down, take my twine, and just eyeball it, put it in the middle, about in the middle. Take some masking tape or whatever, you can use washi tape, masking tape, whatever you need, whatever you have on hand. And put that down right in the middle, as close to the middle as possible, and just tape that right in place. Then I'm going to bring that around, and on the bottom part of the pocket, I'm just going to open that right up and cut this off, bring this back around, set that right there, grab my masking tape, and take that right down, right in place. Don't pull it too hard. You don't want it to crunch your pocket any, so taut but not too tight. So we have this line going down. Now I'm going to take my twine and I'm just going to go underneath between the two bottom gusset right there and slide that right in there. And I want to make sure I have enough. What I do is tie a knot first. So make sure you have enough for a knot and a bow if that's what you prefer to do. So I have that slid under the gusset. I'm going to tie a knot. Yes, this can be very fumbly doing, especially for me, because I always have trouble with these sorts of tying with, what do you call it, bows and knots. But that turned out fine. I got my knot. Now I'm going to turn it back around. You know, if you go the opposite way with your bow tying, it sort of keeps your bow facing the correct way, like so. And then I'm just going to cut the excess off. And there you have your little tied bow. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do is, you see where your opening is, you want to take some masking tape, and I'm just going to tape that just to keep it in place, just so it doesn't wiggle around, like so. Now, because we have that all tied up and everything, we can take our glue and just glue down that bottom gusset. Hold that down for just a second. I hear Woody Woodpecker out there. That means my dog is going crazy. Okay, that pocket's going to stay a little wonky, I can see. So that's glued down. So now all we need to do is glue down our pocket and just put a little string of glue on either side. Glue that down. Okay. Then what I do is come up, the gussets up here, I go to the back gusset, the back side right in here, and just put some glue just to glue those little back gussets down so they don't, you know, you don't have to do that, but I like to stable those two in the back. There we go. And then, of course, so now we have our pocket here and our pocket here. And then we have the gussets on the side, which I go ahead and glue on both sides. And other side. There we go. And then if you want to, you probably didn't notice that before because I had all the cards and everything in there. I'll probably use the same cards to decorate this one. If you want to, what I do is put a piece of washi tape right along just to give this a little more stability. I will take some washi, if I can grab it, and find the end, probably off camera, because that's what I do when I have to see something. And I just put that right across the top. And turn it around and just get these little bits and cut them off, making sure, of course, that you don't cut your sack. And there you have your little pocketed floating pocket, I will call it, or you can glue it down. And then we just put our little doodads that we want to fill up our pocket with. And there you go, just like that. You have an adorable paper sack floating pocket. Oh, sorry, little birdie out there. So there you have that size, and this is the washi tape that you probably didn't see to begin with. So basically we do the same thing with our little pocket, which I absolutely love. Now instead of folding it this way, make sure you turn it around and fold it back opposite of what we normally do. Now these little paper sacks are really, I like the way that looks like. You know, I just had a thought. You know how this looks like. This looks just like a little envelope on the bottom. Why couldn't somebody just decorate the bottom like so, and just, you know, however you want to decorate it, and instead of putting a card on there, because to me that looks like an adorable little envelope. So yeah, I like that idea too. I won't try it now because it would probably take me forever to figure out how I'd want to decorate the let's see if I get something more. That one's probably too long. Yeah, that's a little too long. Trying to find something just small enough to fit on there that's kind of, that one's too long too. They're just long enough so I don't feel like I could use them. I've got a ton of these that I've been cutting out, so I know there must be one that will fit. A little long. That one will be okay. I kind of wanted more. Let's try this one. That's a little too wide. This looks like a library. Let's use that one. Oh, what's this one? Yeah, let's use that one. A little more grungy, a little more color. I like the grunginess of it. As soon as I glue this down, I will be cutting off some of the top. Yeah, I'm definitely going to try decorating that as an envelope on one of these. So that goes there, and then I want, on this one, I think I'll go 1.5 inches from the pocket, go up 1.5 inches on this little one, and chop off that top. There we go. I like that better. And I will use this thinner, because it's so tiny, I'm just going to use this thinner baker's twine. You probably can't hear Woody out there, but he's just going at it. Tape that about in the middle. Bring that around. Flip up the bottom. Get another piece of masking tape. There we go. Sorry, my throat is just, I think it's just dry. I should have had this put on, but I haven't. It's probably gonna give me, oh, wasn't bad. Okay, so then we take this, the second string, and go up here on the gusset, bottom gusset, just put that right in there. I'm gonna tie it in a knot first. Then a little bow. Always have to remember which way I need to go here. Okay. Kind of like how that curls, but I don't like it so long, so I'm just going to trim a little bit there. Okay, so we have our little tie in the front. Now I'm just going to take the bottom gusset. Whoops. I always try to forget about the masking tape. Turn that right over. Take that right in place. Then we want to glue it down. Hold that for a couple seconds. Then we want to pull our sides, glue our sides down to create the pocket. I think these are so adorable. You could make them into Christmas pockets by using Christmas or fall or whatever theme pockets you would like. I think they would be so cute as little Christmas pockets. Let's see, let me do this first. Our little gussets at the top, I just glued the back ones. Then the side gussets. On both sides. I think I got everything. Put this away. How quick and easy is that? Get some washi for the top if you prefer. Try not to cut your paper sack. Got squirrels and birds. Got all kinds of critters out there this morning. And there you have it. Got your front pocket here. And your back pocket here. And there's your little floating pocket. Love these. I think these are so fun. Okay, guys, I think that's all I have for you today. We made a 5.5 by 11 pocket. That was 5.5, right? Yeah, about 5 1/4 maybe. About 5 1/4 by 11. And then we made our 3.5 by, I think it was 5. These cute little things. No, I'm sorry, 7 by 3.5 are these little cute little sacks. I love them. Whoops. So there you have it. Just like that, we made 4 little floating pockets. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Stay safe, healthy, and blessed. And hope you're inspired to give these a try. They're really fun to make. And other than that, I'm going to let you go. And I will see you next time in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.